Okay, hold up here. So I am watching Solving the Matchbox Mystery with the Wifies channel thing, and I am at the part where it's just 3 people left. It's Oak, Venus, and Mustard, and they don't know what's happening. They don't know what's happening. So far from what I can get, Oak is nothing. He's not a medic. He's not the spark. We don't know if Venus is the spark. We don't know if Mustard is the spark. I was thinking that maybe Venus is the spark. Like at the beginning, it was either Venus or Knife. Either or. Probably not Cardboard. But it was Venus or Knife. And that's what I was thinking. Okay, so now we're at the part where no one was killed at all. And there are 3 of them left. It's Oak, Mustard, Venus. And Oak sees Venus and he's like in the labyrinth with Venus. And he's like, oh, like, let's come up with a plan, and then let's make sure Mustard doesn't find us, because I'm pretty sure that he's a spark. And they just have this whole round relationship thing where they have, like, one says torch, one says ketchup, like, all those code words and everything in case they were swapped. So, with that whole thing, the round almost lasted to the end until Mustard shows up in the labyrinth, which is like, oh my gosh, why would he do that? Wouldn't someone try to, like, I don't know, survive? Why would they elaborately go into the labyrinth looking for someone? That is kind of suspicious to me. Okay, so Mustard enters the labyrinth, and then Venus is here, and Oak is here, and they're like, oh my gosh, I gotta run. Or at least Oak did. So Oak ran, and Mustard actually, we don't know if he chased after him right away, but from what we're hearing at this meeting so far, he did not chase him right away. He just sort of like talked to Venus for some reason. And was just like, hey, what's up? I'm not the spark. And, yeah, so Oak ran, went into the labyrinth and everything. Super scary, by the way. This thing is better than a horror movie. Oh my gosh, it's getting me so scared and so like hyped up at the same time. Ah! And then basically, Oak lasts the whole round, and he sees like Mustard at the end. Or we're pretty sure it's Mustard, because that's what they're saying in this meeting. And they go into the meeting, and Mustard's like, okay, I'm pretty sure that Oak is the spark or whatever. And then Venus is like, yeah, Oak, you're the spark. And Mustard's whole reasoning on that, like Venus sort of like took a back seat on this one. Mustard's whole reasoning that he's the spark is because he ran, Venus didn't run, and Mustard and Venus sort of talked it out. And they're saying that Oak is the spark because if you want to blend in and act like you're innocent, then you would run if Mustard was going. But Oak ran, Venus didn't because she was backed up in the corner. So Mustard is like saying, like, no one died. It could be because like the medic saved or something, but then they were like, this whole thing about the medic, like, oh, who's the medic? Mustard claims to be the medic, by the way. He was saying that he was going to go and look for people, because he's the medic to try and like save them. And he says that Oak is the spark. So he goes in, he's the medic, and he's like talking to Venus and everything, and then he meets Oak at the end, and they just sort of stare at each other. Like, what's up with that? I don't know. Okay, so Mustard's there. He's claiming he's the medic, and he claimed that he ran after Oak in the maze because he wanted to save the most innocent person, and the most innocent person would run, right? The thing is here, there is a double dilemma he's posing, and it's sort of, I would say they're different, they're contrary, but they could be conflicting just a little bit. Because, so on one dilemma, Mustard, he's the one that's proposing both of these dilemmas, by the way. Mustard says that Oak is the spark because he and Venus talked it out and they're all chill and everything. And they think that Oak is the spark because he ran, because he's trying to act innocent. But then on the other hand, Mustard is saying that he's the medic and that he runs after Oak because he thinks that the most innocent player would run. Do you see this? Do you see this here? Like, is Oak the spark or not? Like, what's going to happen? I don't know. I'm like 30 minutes and 50 seconds into this video. It's almost done. That's not right. That shouldn't. No. Yeah, 30 minutes and 50 seconds. There's like 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in this video. We'll see what happens. And yeah, let's see if I'm right. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. It's either Venus or Mustard. I still have to think about like which one it should be. But I find it kind of suspicious that Mustard was just very on the down low. The whole game, he was just like posed as the hermit, just sitting in the junkyard by himself. That is very interesting to me. It's very interesting. And maybe he could have like swapped with Knife and then swapped with Oak to get Glove at some point, which leads Knife to say honestly that he's been in the labyrinth, knowing that he would have been swapped again with Oak or something, I don't know, something like that. So the spark could come off clean. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's either Venus or Mustard. Right now, I'm thinking it's Mustard. I thought maybe it could be Knife or Mustard. No, Knife or Venus. But now I'm thinking it's Mustard because of his double dilemma thing. But this could just be posing ideas. I don't know. So I'm gonna watch the rest, and we're gonna see how it plays out. All right.